Read the question again. Okay. Question. Assigning a cashier additional duties like stocking shelves is an example of letter A, job enrichment, answer B, job enlargement, C, job analysis, or D, job design. The correct answer is job enlargement po. Okay? Enlargement. What's the difference between the two? Job enrichment and job enlargement para hindi kayo nalilito. Parehas may additional task na involved dito. May nadadagdag na trabaho. The difference is the purpose. So sa job enlargement kasi, yung additional task is within the same level lang. That is why it is being called horizontal loading. Same level. Kung clerical task yung ginagawa mo, yung pinaka-core role mo in coding, ganyan. Kapag dinagdagan ka ng trabaho, clerical task pa rin yun. More on filing, photocopying, sorting, organizing. Nasa same level lang po. Okay? So, the purpose is to add variety on the job para hindi siya routinary or mas maging less monotonous or paulit-ulit, no? Kasi ano nga bang effect kapag paulit-ulit? Possible, mag-result siya sa boredom. Okay? And knowing naman sa mga tao, no? It's natural sa mga tao na naiinip talaga. Naiinip. Or we want something more, no? We want more. We want challenges. So, dito na papasok yung enrichment naman sa mas challenging task. Okay? More challenging yet rewarding job. So, yung additional task na ibinibigay sa job enrichment ay mas higher level na. Yung responsibility and accountability. So, kung dati ikaw ay more on support, ngayon ikaw na, or more on clerical task, support, ngayon pinag-supervise ka na. Okay? Lumlevel up na. Pinag-coach ka na, pinag-monitor ka na ng isang team. Taga-lead ka na ngayon. So, enrichment na yon. Okay? May sweldo po ba pag ganon? Yung iba nagbibigay po ng additional allowance or allowances, pero yung sa ibang companies po, wala. So again, depende pa rin sa company or sa employer. So ang mahalaga dyan, nakakapag-gain ka ng skills mo. Leadership skills, decision-making skills mo na i-enhance mo. Okay? Autonomy involved na rin dyan. Okay? Job analysis is, remember, the systematic study of the job. And kapag pinag-aralan mo yung trabaho, meron kang documents na mapoproduce dyan. Ano nga ulit yung dalawang highlight ng job analysis natin? Once nag-conduct ang job analyst ng job analysis, makakapag-produce siya ng number 1, ano yun? Listahan ng mga duties and responsibilities, working conditions, reporting relationship. Anong tawag natin dyan? Job description. Perfect. Okay? And kapag naman pinag-usapan na yung minimum qualifications, the knowledge, skills, and abilities po, job specification na yan. So, pag combined yung dalawang yan, we go for job analysis. Baka, latagan kayo sa examination ng mga duties, responsibilities, minimum qualifications, combined, job analysis tayo. Okay? Letter D, job design. So, bakit ba nagde-design or nagre-redesign? So, minsan, yung trabaho ay kulang pala sa task o kaya naman sobra pala sa task. So, pwede po siyang i-redesign, no? So, dyan na yung enlargement, enrichment, job rotation. Yan. Next po, in HR terms, transfer is defined as A, the reassignment of work to a higher level position. B, the movement of employees to a similar role at the same level. C, a reduction in job position or rank. Or D, the addition of new responsibilities and tasks. A, B, C, or D. Okay, comment. The correct answer here is letter B po, the movement of employees to a similar role at the same level. As mentioned earlier, kung nakinig kayo, no, yung transfer, same level, similar role at the same level. Kung ang role mo dito sa department na to ay, again, more on support or clerical task, admin task. Pag nilipat ka sa kabilang department, more on admin task pa rin po. Same level. Promotion in HR refers to A, moving an employee to another role of the same level. B, reducing an employee's job position due to poor performance. C. Advancing an employee to a higher level position with greater responsibilities. Or D. Assigning an employee to a different branch with no change in rank. Okay, final answer na ba yan, guys? Top, top, top. Road to 20K hearts tayo. Let's reveal the correct answer kapag naka 20K hearts na tayo dito. Yan, happy lunchtime, everyone. Yes, blessed Wednesday to all of you. God bless you all. Hindi ko alam kung sino sa inyo may special schedule ng assessment kasi ang national batch ay May 23, right? And 24 for CHRA. Pero yung iba naman sa inyo, institutional. So, mas maaga siguro. aCPHR naman, ongoing pa rin ang registration yan. 21, 22, 2024, paunahan lang ng slot. Kita niyo naman sa website kung may available slot pa. Okay po. Letter C, advancing an employee to a higher level position po with greater responsibility. So again, promotion yan eh. Pag na-promote, higher level position, higher level salary, higher level of challenges, tasks, and responsibilities. Greater, okay? Which job analysis method involves directly asking employees or supervisors about their duties and responsibilities? Ayan. Sa mga naghahanap po ng mga review materials, message lang po kayo sa profile ko. I'll send you the complete details po. Yes, guys. Message lang. Huwag na mahiyang mag-message. Anong sagot natin? Observation, questionnaire, interview, or work sampling? Which job analysis method involves directly asking employees or supervisors about their duties and responsibilities? A. Observation, B. Questionnaire, C. Interview, or D. Work sampling? Ayan guys, top. The correct answer here is interview. Letter C po, interview. Kasi may directly asking na nga na sinabi, no? Directly asking. So, dapat ma-spot nyo yun. And kung wala mang naka-indicate na directly asking dyan, please know that the interview is the most widely used method when it comes to job analysis. Okay, most widely used method yan because right there and then, matatanong mo agad si job holder, ano yung mga tasks na involved dyan, ano yung mga trabaho, reports, and everything. Everything about the job. And you can also add open-ended questions or follow-up questions dun sa mga sagot ni employee. That's why, very helpful talaga and holistic yung approach ng interview. Time efficient din. Well, observation and questionnaire, makakatulong din. This can also help to gather information or data about the job. Yun nga lang, however, limited information or details lang yung makukuha natin dyan. Next question, which job analysis technique is most effective, guys, for jobs that involve repetitive and observable tasks? A. Interview, B. Questionnaire, C. Observation, or D. Job rotation. Ayan. Thank you for the follow, guys. Tap your screen. Ayan, let's go. Sagutan natin to. The correct answer is observation po. Okay? From the word itself, repetitive and observable task. Road to 25K hearts tayo. Sagutin natin to pag nag-25K hearts na tayo. Try nyo munang basahin yan ng silent lang. Silent reading. Alright. Okay, watch as employees perform their job duties to gather information po. Letter C. Okay, letter C. Watch as employees perform their job duties to gather information. Kasi nag-watch nag-observe. Yan. So don't forget guys, interviews are one of the most commonly used and flexible methods for job analysis because they involve directly asking employees or supervisors po about the tasks, duties, responsibilities, and skills required for a job. And it allows for in-depth exploration and clarification po, making it easier to capture the complexities and nuances of the job. Okay, next. When a job analyst collects data about tasks, duties, and responsibilities, the process